Air signs, welcome to your Valentine singles reading. I hope you're all doing amazingly well. I will timestamp in the first pinned comment below to start the readings off. We're going to start with Libra. I'm going to see what's in store for Libra in and around Valentine's Day. Okay, so this could be for you leading up to Valentine's Day or up to a week afterwards. Okay. Let's have a look and see. So I'm going to start with Libra. What's here for Libra singles, please, Spirit? Okay, we have the card of grace. So grace is about conducting yourself with that graceful air, right? Grace is a very hard word to explain. It's like knowing yourself. It's like embodying who you are, a type of Empress energy or Emperor energy, and, you know, not giving too much away, being a little elusive. We do have Venus in Pisces right now, so that's that elusive type of energy, but conducting yourself with grace, being very careful what you say to others and what you say to yourself. Okay, so with that being said, let's have a look at the tarot. Okay. Libra energy for singles for Valentine's Day, please, Spirit. We're going to have a look at past, present, and upcoming energy. Okay. Okay. So recent past or past for the sign of Libra, we have Justice. Now, it did come out in the reverse. This is your energy, Libra. So there could be in your relationships in the recent past or past feeling very unbalanced or something being very unfair. Now, you can fit that to your story however you want to fit it. It could be that something was unfairly done to you, or you feel like a situation was unfair. Excuse me. And you've gone through a dramatic amount of healing attached to this. Singles, okay? The Hierophant. So you could have been hoping for a commitment in a relationship that you had in the past, and something didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. This is either you, though, or the other party, like not wanting commitment or deciding you didn't want commitment with that person because of the way they treated you, or this person could have been like a non-starter, a sweet talker, thought that you were going to get commitment from them. Maybe this is something they promised you and then nothing actually eventuated from it. I'm hearing for some of you, you could have been with this person for quite some time as well, okay? You were not committed, or they were not committed to the relationship, and you're going through, or you may even be still going through this healing energy here. This is the only card in the tarot that has the eclipse energy, which is on the 17th of February, so only 3 days after Valentine's Day. So this energy could be like leaking into the time around Valentine. So don't rush into anything here, Libra. Let's have a look at present energy. Ooh, too many cards. I think there is some sort of trust issues still with you, Libra, as far as dating is concerned. Maybe you're not ready, and that's okay. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. I'm not starting the video again because I sneezed. Apologies. Okay. I hope no one had their earplugs in there. It was like, choo-choo. Okay, yeah. So 7 of Cups. There's some confusion here. Confusion emotionally. Not sure, you know, maybe you have a lot of options, Libra. Maybe you do have options. Maybe this is your own energy, though, going, do I really want to party a relationship right now? Do I really want to be interested? Is there something else I need to be focusing on at this time in my life? So the 7 of Cups is very emotional confusion. It reminds me of the Mercury in Pisces and the Venus going into Pisces. We have to be careful of that illusionary energy that Pisces is, okay? That we're separating facts from reality, from illusions. Let's have a look at your middle card. Your center card is the 6 of Swords. It is in the reverse, okay? Mentally, you're possibly not ready. Like I said, you're possibly still going through some sort of healing. You're not sure what type of person you want to be with, or not sure whether you want to get involved with anyone just yet in a romantic or committed relationship, okay? And 9 of Swords, all right? Just remember, I'm not downplaying anything that you may be feeling right now, Libra singles. But the Nine of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Cups, they're all minor arcana energy, okay? So this is saying like your own personal power, you can get through whatever anxiety, whatever stress you're going through. Remember to not suffer in silence. So maybe there's someone you need to talk to, okay? Especially if you're going through this feeling of separation or Five of Pentacles type of energy, like abandonment in a past relationship, and you're still processing that, okay? Interesting. So this is love for Valentine's Day, but it's coming out, like I have to bring the message out for those that this relates to, okay? So do not fear. Spirit is definitely walking with you, supporting you, helping you, especially with any difficulty in your mindset, like how you're thinking or processing, like what you want as far as love goes in your life, okay, in your mind. And take your time with this, Libra. Let's have a look at future energy. Now, this can be near future. It can be distant, like in the near or distant future. There is someone you're possibly very curious about here with the Page of Swords. They could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra like yourself. You're realizing in the near future what you want to create out of your life, like what you want in a love relationship. Do you want commitment? Do you just want to be with someone and not get like married? You know, marriage is not for everybody. What do you want to create in your love life? Like if there's someone as well that you're interested in, because the Page of Swords can be your energy where you're curious about a particular somebody. It could even be somebody that you already know and you're manifesting this person. This is the card of manifestation. Or you're just manifesting love into your life through prayer, through asking your spirit guides to support and help you, bring you the person that is like going to be best for the best version of yourself. We have a King of Wands, whether it's masculine or feminine. This is a leader. This is someone who's very charismatic, very charming, very good looking. They're in charge of their own passions and in charge of their own emotions. This could be someone a little bit older than you. Let's get more information, please, on the King of Wands. Okay, you have King of Pentacles. So this is different aspects of them, I do feel, you know, like it doesn't have to be a masculine. These are both masculine cards. For those who are interested in masculine, you know, that's fine, but it can also mean female energy. This is someone who stands in their masculine power, knows who they are, knows what they want, okay, out of life. So this is somebody coming in for you, possible air, earth or fire sign. And we've also got the moon energy, okay, Pisces. So this could be someone that's quite mysterious, all right? Someone that you possibly don't know, because the moon can be hidden elements, all right? So this is somebody possibly coming in that you don't know. And we have the Death card, which is like this person is going to transform you and change you in many, many ways. Because the Magician's here, this person could be super spiritual as well, like you are. Okay, and this is a beautiful fit, a really nice match. This is someone who knows what they want. And with the moon being in the upright, this is someone who's going to like let their emotions show their emotions to you. We also have Scorpio, Pisces. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Remember, you know, whether this is male or female, Libra, remember to keep your heart open, okay? The Queen of Cups generally, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck especially, has a closed cup because they've gone through so much, right? You've gone through so much, Libra. You may not want to like be open with your emotions. Perhaps it's not time right now with the cards on the table. It's showing me it's possibly not time. But in the near future, there is someone coming in, I do feel, that is going to really, there's the Emperor energy, all right? That's really going to, be a very strong relationship, a very strong romantic partnership for you. So remember to keep moving with grace, do everything like ethically and morally in the right way for yourself. There's a little bit of mystery here, so keep mysterious, Libra, okay? Keep them guessing. Gemini, let's have a look and see what Valentine's Day brings for you singles. And this can be in and around Valentine's Day. This can be after Valentine's Day, or we're going to be doing past, present and future. So let's have a look at the card, the main energy that's coming out for you for advice for a single Gemini. Okay, we have creativity. Right. So when I hear creativity, I hear passion and drive, all right? So, you know, when you relate this to your love life, you possibly want to find someone that has a lot of passion and drive for everything they do, perhaps someone who's interested in things that you are. This can talk of artists, this can talk of anyone who's creative at all, anyone who brings like light to your day, you know, the sort of person that when they walk in the room, and this could be you as well, Gemini, and you're very creative, Gemini, right? So, you know, you are the magician energy. You know, when they walk in the room, you get the aura of, you know, the whole energy changes in the room. So this is your main energy. Spirit's asking you to look for someone who, you know, shares possibly the same interests as you, is very creative, who has a drive and passion for life, right? Let's pull some tarot. Gemini singles, please, Spirit. Recent past or past, present and near future or future. Okay, so obviously there's no time frames on when things can happen. It all depends where you are and where your soulmate is in their journey. Okay, so recent past for Gemini, for those watching, we have this 9 of Wands. Okay, so this is like, she builds a wall, or he builds a wall for themselves, to protect themselves. She has this, she's a woman, but it doesn't really matter. She has this lion next to her. It's almost like spirit asking spirit for protection. So something could have happened in the past where you've really had to defend yourself, or be very, very guarded, or possibly been through a lot in a relationship, Gemini, where you've built a wall here around your emotions and your energy. What else do we have for Gemini? We have the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, Gemini, okay. So the 5s are all about changes. This is about, you know, feeling abandoned, feeling like you were not ever put first. You've definitely been through something here where you have put your guard up, and where you felt that, I want to say, like, despair in some sort of way, where you were left on your own, or even ghosted or blocked from someone else's energy. Remember, everything happens for a reason. If it was not meant to be, Spirit will never let anything pass you by that is meant to be. Okay, so just know that. Let's have a look and see what else we have. Past energy. Yeah, the 7 of Pentacles. So you possibly started reassessing your life, your own goals. Perhaps you've started to put a lot of focus into your creative talents and abilities. Perhaps you've just been very focused on finances and money. Maybe you've been making some sort of new budget or some sort of new plan to set yourself like a really solid, firm foundation, and you may have been doing this alone. Okay, let's have a look at present. Now, not every Gemini on this channel watching this video wants love in their life. Okay, you may be wanting to hear like now, like, yeah, no one's coming in, I'm happy with that, I want to see the Empress, I want to see the 9 of Pentacles type of energy where it's all about me. And it is the year of 1, so you know, you may want to be single this year. It's a good year to be single, because that talks about focusing on our own self-confidence and own self-empowerment, and like what we can bring to the table for ourselves at a very like self level, not a selfish level, but to be the person, the best version of yourself that you want to be, right? So that when the right person comes in, which Spirit will bring them into you, Gemini, you're ready. Okay, you have the Empress, just like I was saying. Okay, the Empress energy, putting that, you know, being self-empowered, beautifying yourself. Possibly for some of you, you could be starting anew, because we had that 7 of Pentacles in the recent past, energy of starting a new health plan or diet, like healthy eating plan. I don't like the word diet. I've struggled with that. I'm getting there. So healthy eating plan, or exercise regime, or your friendships, or anything that fills your own cup here. That's in the present energy. What else do we have for Gemini in the present? Yeah, the High Priestess. Perhaps you're really just tapping into your intuition right now, having more of a better relationship with those around you and with Spirit. Okay, and the High Priestess is having complete trust and faith, because the High Priestess can see what's hidden from you. They know the person that's coming into your life, even though you don't know this, Gemini. So this is like this energy of, we know, Gemini, even though you don't, but we're going to bring the best person in for you in the right time. Six of Pentacles. So it is a beautiful time to really get balanced now, balance your energy. Where are you spending your time, Gemini? Is it being, is it evened out across your 10 areas of your life? I'll have to do another video about the 10 areas of life, but your social, your family, your friendships, yourself, your own projects and passions, people in your life, your finances, etc., career. So let's have a look at future energy. Future energy for Gemini singles. We have the Three of Swords that actually whizzed around, okay? So this is the realization that, I'm going to say, first of all, this is a minor arcana, okay? So you can get yourself out of anything that comes in that's making you feel sad or depleted on an emotional level. It's also like the way we talk to ourselves and how it can affect our heart chakra, our emotions. How our emotions, and emotions are not just love, they're fear, they're anger, they're all sorts of things, okay? I actually want to put a video out about emotions and how to deal with them. But this is like being aware. It's the awareness. We're in Aquarius season. This is Aquarian energy. Being aware of how what we think affects us on an emotional level. So you may be doing like some work on that, some self-work, possibly like looking at how, videos on self-empowerment, self-improvement, and you may just be really working on your mental, on how to get that Five of Pentacles, because I think you've gone past that in this present moment. Like, you're really putting yourself first, but it may still be a bit of a struggle, okay? You can get through this, okay? The Ten of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, which is saying, like, Spirit wanted me to look at the bottom of the deck there, which is saying, like, you can get over this hurdle that is your emotions versus your head and your own thoughts. So you're working on that. The Justice card is here. It is in the reverse, okay? Let's keep going with this. This is about love, but, whatever comes out, I have to bring forward. Page of Wands is here. That also came out in the reverse. Let's clarify the Justice in the reverse. You're very guarded, Gemini. You're very guarded because whatever happened in the past, the Five of Pentacles is directly above this. You're having faith and trust in Spirit will bring you the right person. But what may happen, excuse me, in the near future is that people may come into your life and you're comparing them to what happened to you in the past. Just know whatever happened, you're still healing from that, you're still learning from that, but it won't repeat itself, okay? So there's a need to open your heart. I'm seeing like Queen of Cups type of energy here. Nine of Pentacles, so some of you may be quite happy, like I said before, with the Nine of Pentacles to really put all your love into your own self right now. You're not so trusting yet. You're not ready to sort of Page of Wands go on this new adventure with somebody else. But things are going to start speeding up. I'm going to say mid-year for you here, Gemini, with the Cancer energy being here with the Chariot card. Maybe by mid-year you're looking at, maybe I could start to get to know that person or get to know more about them. I think I'm hearing like the getting to know someone will be replaced from, or the pain and the heartbreak will get replaced from like just getting to know someone instead of like jumping full on head on into a relationship, because that trust still needs to be healed. I'm seeing here trust issues. The last card we have is the Six of Swords. You have been through a difficult time, Gemini, but you are coming, this is one of your cards. You are coming out of this in a more balanced way, but it's knowing what you want. This is by knowing what you want out of a relationship, okay? And the King of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, which is someone, it doesn't have to be a masculine. It can be a female that embodies a lot of masculine energy. This is someone who's mature in the way they love. This is somebody, and this is what you need to ask Spirit for. Someone who is mature in their emotions, someone who knows how to treat you, whether you are an Empress or an Emperor. That was your reading. Aquarius singles, let's see what we have for you in and around Valentine's Day. We're going to look at past, present and future energy. It can be recent past or stuff that's still being you're carrying, and it can be near future or in the future, okay? Because as I'm finding I'm doing the readings, a lot of it is about the energy right now and how you're feeling. When I've done like the earth signs and just done Libra and Gemini, it's very much like how you're feeling and how you need to process certain emotions and information. So we'll see what comes through. Okay, the main energy Spirit wants you to work with, Aquarius, is freedom, okay? This is what we're all aiming for. Like when we break everything down, it's freedom. Wanting to be in a relationship, not that's going to allow you freedom in an open relationship. That's not what I'm talking about. This is like the freedom to express yourself without having to feel like you have to be guarded or block someone or defend yourself or answer to somebody else, okay? So freedom energy, this is really, really beautiful. It is the number 45, which breaks down to a 9, Virgo energy. You could be meeting a Virgo, or you could have this in your chart. This is also depicting 2025, the year that was, okay? Perhaps you had a lot of freedom last year, or in the reverse, you didn't, or maybe you were in a relationship that blocked your freedom. You may be very happy right now to be single, okay, Aquarius? Let's have a look and see what else we have. Let's look at the tarot. Recent past or past for Aquarius. Okay, I just wanted to spiritually look at the bottom of the deck, and we've got the Sun, which is really beautiful. Leo energy, being very, very happy, content. I hope that you are. Queen of Wands, okay. This is a fire sign. Sag, Aries, Leo, masculine or feminine. Just because it's the Queen of Wands does not mean it has to be a female. This is the most spiritual court card in the deck, okay? We'll see what comes out next. We have the 10 of Swords. Oh, so something ended, possibly very badly. Possibly there were a lot of words said that really like dissolved, I'm hearing, or ended a relationship, like not, I wouldn't say quickly, because the 10, it could be 10 years. It could be like, I'm not feeling like 10 days or a start and an end of a quick relationship. This is something that's, you know, possibly ended after a long period of time. The Queen of Wands is saying that, you know, are you possibly yourself, and you could have been dealing with a fire sign, but you possibly yourself just felt of really, because this is the most spiritual court card, felt like a really intuitive pull that this relationship wasn't for you in the past. Or if you were, I've always been single, this is like you spiritually knowing that you can't like continue thinking or having negative or negative or pessimistic thoughts about never having someone. Excuse me. So we've got Leo energy, Sag or Aries, and then we have the 7 of Swords, okay? Wow, it is in the reverse, so something possibly could have come out into the open. Somebody did possibly something to hurt you. There could have been lies, deceit, cheating, or anything like that, and you found out about something, and then you were like, no, I'm moving away from this. You could have ended this, okay? Or you may have had no choice, for some of you, to end something here. Let's have a look in present energy. We have the 6 of Swords. This is knowing what you want mentally, moving forward, moving away from a difficult situation. You're moving towards the light here, okay? You're getting mentally balanced to understand what you want moving forward in your life in general, okay? It doesn't have to be about, you know, just because this is Valentine's Day, doesn't have to be about love, okay? Although maybe that's why some of you have clicked on this spiritual strength. So for some of you, or for a lot of you on here, you're super spiritual. Again, Leo energy, okay? You could have Leo in your chart. You could have been dealing with a Leo. But this is about having that strong spiritual attachment to your ancestors, to your guides, to God, to help push you through, keep you on that mental level playing field here. You could be doing a lot of work on your mental, thinking positively, thinking optimistically about your future in the present, okay? Wow, more Leo energy. So perhaps you're very content. Maybe you feel that whatever happened in your past with the person, you really did dodge a bullet here. There was something here where Spirit really showed you what this person was, or who this person was, really like lifted that mask from that person and brought something to light. And there's this feeling of being able, there's this feeling of freedom, right? There's this feeling of being able to completely embody your creativity and your happiness at this time. So you may be doing a lot of things for yourself that are empowering you, whether it's creative projects, whether it's with friendships or your own children. Okay, let's have a look. Or, you know, something I want to say like that childlike energy where you're doing things you used to do that you possibly disregarded or put down when you were in this past relationship. Let's have a look at future energy for you. We have the King of Cups. Okay, so this is Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Because this is a king, this does not mean it has to be a masculine. This could be a feminine that embodies a lot of masculine energy. She or he knows who they are. They know their emotions. They're very mature. They are open with their emotions. So this is someone who has learned how to balance their emotions and someone who has learned how to control them, I want to say. Okay, so this could be someone coming in for you in the future that is possibly a water sign, but the King of Cups is like my King of Love card or my Queen of Love. Okay, you have the Seven of Cups. Aquarius, you have the Three of Pentacles. I just want to say, you know, this is coming out a lot in the readings. Just because of what happened to you in the past does not mean to say it will repeat itself, okay? If you get some sort of like illusion or confusion in regards to your emotions, we do currently have Venus in Pisces and Mercury in Pisces, so it can bring about that, you know, separating reality from illusion, especially with Neptune, you know, being there. I'm not going to go into astrology, but this is about just being very aware that this person, Spirit is saying this person that's coming in is someone who's interested in you. You could build with this person. You could really build a solid foundation. So don't necessarily look to your past and things that have hurt you here. You've learned that lesson, okay? It's time to invite someone in that is mature and is going to give you what you need and treat you like a king or a queen that you are, okay? That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you on the next video.